Hey everyone! So it's the final Sunday before Christmas, meaning we can light some of our candles. So this is the fourth one, meaning our Adventkranz is now fully lit, and it really isn't long until Christmas now. And that also means that it's really about time to prepare our actual festivities. On the 24th, we usually make some punch together. I don't make it, I admit, and I don't think we have like a family recipe, but it's commonly apple punch. And I figured for this year we could try something a little new, and we could look through these pages together and see what kind of recipes we can find. Whether there's anything that my family would like to. Of course, another option would be to make mulled wine, so glühwein, which is not that difficult altogether. Just add some spices, cinnamon and cloves mostly, maybe some orange zest. Then you warm it up. Make sure it doesn't boil though. And let it rest a bit before you drink it. Of course you can add sugar, maybe some water if you feel it's a bit too strong. And just make it exactly how you would like it. You can use wine, but here in Austria we're also very fond of mulled cider, which is very nice. Alright, so I'm gonna put my notebook here. Let's open a new page. And we can write down any recipes that we see. So here the first thing we have looks pretty tasty. This is a Café Noel. It's with 1 shot of espresso, 3 centiliters of cognac, some syrup made from mandarins, which I don't think I know at all, some blackberry liquor, and then you would add some whipped cream on top, some orange zest and crumble made from gingerbread. So that sounds really, really nice. Very warming and like it would taste exactly of Christmas. I don't know if I've ever seen syrup made from mandarins and liquor made from blackberries, but I guess you could adapt. So I'm gonna write that down. It's a Café Noel, which is espresso with cognac. I'm gonna write that in German, Mandarinensirup, Brombeerlikör, and we would put Schlagerwas und Orangenzest on top. So I think that could be perfect in the afternoon. I'm gonna go visit my family. We usually start off with decorating the tree, maybe wrapping any presents that still need to be wrapped. That could be pretty nice before we meet up with everyone else. Here on the next side, we have this beautiful glass. This is Mr. Bonan Holiday Christmas. Again, it's cognac with some cloves, cinnamon, hot water, and Läuterzucker. This would be basically a sugar syrup. You would add some lemon zest and cloves for decoration. Okay, let's see. You need some ceramic. Then you would, I think, light it. Okay, that sounds a little difficult to make. I don't know. Maybe my mom feels up to the task, but I think we're gonna skip this. It sounds very nice. If someone else wanted to make it, I would be very happy. But I don't think it's a good idea for me to put alcohol on fire. Alright, what do we have here? We have this very cute coconut chips with orange salt as a snack. And then on the side here, in this beautiful red color, we have a princess cocktail. You would need bourbon, lemon, lime, grenadine, and Granatapfelsaft, so pomegranate juice. This is Milch Espuma with some cinnamon, so I think you could use milk foam. And then of course decorate it if you feel like it. A princess cocktail. So you would need bourbon, pomegranate juice, lime and lemon juice, and grenadine. And I think we can put a little marker here. So I'll find it again. The decorations are really cute. But of course that's not quite for Christmas. This is for a couple of days earlier. We have easy sipping and blood and sand. This is with orange juice and scotch. This is with blood orange juice, pineapple rum amaro, crème de cassis, and some raspberries. I don't know if we have raspberries, but I really like blood orange juice. Easy sipping sounds really lovely. Let's put that down too. So we want blood orange juice, then some pineapple rum, amaro, crème de cassis, and some raspberries. This is fruity, yet refreshing and a bit strong. And it has many layers when you drink it. Okay, here we have Krampusbowle, I think it's a bit too late for that. Campus has already gone again. We have some Asia Cosmopolitan, Black Velvet, and a Shock Espresso Martini. This would be Guinness Stout with champagne. I don't know if I can see that. This here would be vodka with vanilla syrup and a dark chocolate liquor mixed with an espresso. I can see this one. I do like coffee with a bit of chocolate in it, or cocoa. I don't know if I'll find anyone to try this one with. It might be a bit sweet, I imagine. But of course it says here coffee, chocolate and vanilla is a pretty perfect match for cold winter days. So let's see, we need some vodka, vanilla syrup, and then I think you can get this here, Mozart dark chocolate plus 1 espresso. And we'll put a little marker. But I'll put a little question mark. I think for these dark chocolate liquors, it would be hard to find anyone who wants to drink that until it's finished. Okay. Let's see if there are any more. It's a really, really gorgeous book. If you need any inspiration for Christmas, I can definitely recommend this one. Or if you're interested in some regional traditions, it would be a recipe with topinambour. After I recently said I want to try this again, because I've not yet found a recipe that works for me. This looks really yummy. But we're looking for a drink. We have some sweet whiskey panettone, or at least a play on panettone. Alright, no drinks. Just very yummy desserts. I might give them a closer look too. We have some more recipes in the back. These are more for New Year, but I guess we can plan ahead. Some sandwiches, ham and cheese penne. We have a burger, polenta, turkey eggs Benedict, some salmon, halloumi, a little very brightly colored salad. This looks very cute. This looks very Christmassy too. Some crumble with roquefort, so quite a strong cheese. Okay, I think these are the last one. So I guess this is for the day after Christmas. It says here Katerfrühstück or brunch, so if you hang over the next day, it has become more common to party a little on Christmas here. So you might have a Sherry Mary with red beets, a green Bloody Mary, or a smoky Bloody Mary. I don't know, I'm not too big a fan of Bloody Marys. This one is with gin, tomato juice, some sherry, you have the red beet juice, soy sauce, celery salt, wasabi paste. I guess this one could be okay. I do really like red beets, though I don't know whether I need to have juice. Green Bloody Mary would be with Tabasco sauce, Worcestershire sauce, some dill, lemon juice, cucumber for solace, and ginger beer or ginger ale. Does have an interesting color, don't you think? That little devil figure in the glass, probably just fitting for that. And the smoky Bloody Mary would be with vodka, tomato juice, and a bouillon, consommé double. Not sure about that. Some orange juice, again Worcestershire sauce, and a little Tabasco sauce. You can put some scampi on top. I think I'll give that one a pass. I just plan on not being that hungover that I need one of these. Alright, but these Brilliance ones look really yummy. I think we'll have plenty of things to try. Alright, so I will write my shopping list. And I will see you again tomorrow.